Hey y'all, I'm back and um I'm feeling a pretty you like my wig? I bought it. It's a TikTok wig. It was supposed to be well, it was locks. I didn't like the way the locks looked. They were so full, your head looked it just looked no. So I combed it out into a fro. But I'm feeling really nostalgic today because they found my sister who's a year younger than me, and they found her dead in her daughter's car, which is the same car they found her daughter dead in a little bit ago. And I think my sister, she's been going through a lot, even before her daughter passed away. But I think she couldn't take it no more when her daughter passed. She raised her daughter's two sons. And, I mean, they're still young. So now they're with their grandfather. Um, the last time me and my sister was able to be sisters, it was so long ago that we didn't connect the way we did before she left. She went to the army right out of high school. She stayed in Washington State, which was the last place she was stationed at. Her and her husband, they both was in the military, and she's been going through a lot since she's been in the military. Nobody saw the signs. I mean, she just seemed like my sister. She would visit, not a lot, because, she got kids. She had family, too, a daughter and a son. Now her son and her ex-husband is surviving her and their daughter, his sister. So, the 70s and the early 80s was the last time me and my sisters were sisters. Everybody split up after that, and it never was the same. And I guess that's the way life is. It just doesn't be the same once when you're grown and get your own families. Everybody go their separate ways. I know there's a lot of families that do everything together and stuff because those, we didn't. I mean, you don't get me wrong. We did things. We went over my mom's for cookouts and stuff like that. But it was never the whole family together. There was always somebody missing. And we don't drink and get high at my family functions. I don't drink and get high, period. And most of my family do not. You know, well, my blood side anyway. I mean, I don't know what their wives or husbands do, but we didn't drink and get high, except for my one sister. She did it all for all of us. But I just feel my sister's at peace. Well, she's at rest. I don't know how much peace she's in because I don't know what happens after life. I like to believe that we are reborn on another plane. That's what I like to believe. But I don't know. It doesn't really say in here. So, yeah, she's at rest because I mean, she mentally she was going through turmoil, and it just didn't happen when her daughter died. She's just gone through turmoil for a long time. So she's at rest, at least that much. So let's get started. We are on Jeremiah chapter 25. The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, that was the 1st year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, the which Jeremiah the prophet spake unto all the people of Judah and to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, from the 13th year of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, even unto this day, that is the 23rd year The word of the Lord has come unto me, and I have spoken unto you, rising early and speaking, but ye have not hearkened. And the Lord has sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear. They said, Turn ye again now every one from his evil way, and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord has given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yet ye have not hearkened unto me, says the Lord, that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt. Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, says the Lord, and Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land, and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them in astonishment and in hissing and perpetual desolations. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, and the light of the candle. And this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. And it shall come to pass, when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, says the Lord, for their iniquity, and the land of the Chaldeans, and will make it perpetual desolations. And I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah have prophesied against all the nations. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds, and according to the works of their own hands. For thus says the Lord God of Israel unto me, Take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad, because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord has sent me, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation, and astonishment, and hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the king of the land of the Philistines, and Askelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, and Moab, and the children of Ammon, and all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and all the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, Dedan, and Tema, and Buz, and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people, that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of Medes, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdom of the world which are upon the faces of the earth, and the king of Shishak shall drink after them. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Drink ye and be drunken, and spew and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup of thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, Thus says the Lord of hosts, Ye shall certainly drink. For lo, I begin to drink evil on the city which, I'm sorry, I said drink. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and ye be utterly punished. Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, says the Lord of hosts. Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, The Lord shall roar from high on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord has a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, says the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, Behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth and even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. Howl, ye shepherds, and cry, and wallow yourselves in the ashes, ye principal of the flock, for the days of your slaughter and of your dispersions are accomplished, and ye shall fall like a pleasant vessel. And the shepherds shall have no way to flee, nor the principal of the flock to escape. A voice of the cry of the shepherds and howling of the principal of the flock shall be heard, for the Lord has spoiled their pasture, and the peaceable habitations are cut down because of the fierce anger of the Lord. He has forsaken his covert as the lion, for their land is desolate because of the fierceness of the the fierceness of the oppressor, and because of his fierce anger. Alrighty then, that is it for Jeremiah chapter 25. Remember to always ask God for understanding of anything I just read. I read yesterday and that I will read tomorrow. I am not a priest, a pastor, a minister, or anything of the sort. I'm just a reader and follower of the Bible, learning and getting understanding from God, just as you are. So, with that said, have a blessed day, and remember, God is. Walk with Jesus, because when you walk with Jesus, God shows up. Love you.